Hello and welcome to this Conversations with Netizens. About 2 weeks back, in the last week of June, all of us woke up to this news that about 59 apps from China were banned, including the very popular TikTok app. And around the same time, on 30th of June, Times of India carried a report about a website, a Vlog, that is a video blog site called Trell, which got about 1 million hits. The journey of the man who walked out of NITI IM20 batch to become the co-founder of the very successful Bharati application Trell. It's my pleasure to welcome in today's conversation Bimal Karthik Rebba. I just want you first to quickly introduce yourself, Bimal, and then talk to us about your experiences of NITI.
Thanks, Professor, for that kind introduction. I've done my summers from GE as an ITLP once I got into NITI, right? And post NITI, I was there with ITC for 1 long year. And post 1 year, I quit ITC to start my own venture, which today we call as Trell, right? With Trell, we are building India's largest lifestyle video app in Indian languages. And we are the very first ones to introduce the concept of KOL-led or influencer-led content commerce in India, right? So we call it e-commerce 3.0. Just to give you a context, e-commerce 1.0 was set up by Flipkart and Amazon in India, and was followed by e-commerce 2.0, which was nothing but social commerce, found by apps such as Meesho, right, or Shop 101 in India. And what we're currently building is called Commerce 3.0, where the entire commerce is going to be driven by key opinion leaders or influencers to change the way Bharat is going to shop or discover online in the future.
Yeah, so we want to know what special skills you picked up from NITI that helped you in launching yourself the way you did.
What I love the most about NITI is its location, right? In the center of Mumbai, it gives you access to so many people, right? When you talk about not only your colleagues, not only your professors, not only students, but entrepreneurs who are building out of Mumbai. So it gives me a lot of access to people to go just out there, meet, right? So this was one thing I learned from NITI. I still carry that forward. I think this has got me a long way. And this is one of the skill sets that I'm going to cherish forever.
I'm going to spend some time with you on how you monetize experiences and how that's changing the way today the world thinks, because commerce was about goods and services at one time, but today it's about monetizing experiences, identifying regional preferences, creating regional ambassadors. So could you just explain to us how this e-commerce 3 is about monetizing lifestyles?
Right. So as India moves more and more online to shop, what we have seen is typically, right, even the purchasing behaviors of Indians are becoming more diverse, right? It was all led first by intent-based purchasing, where if you had to buy a mobile phone, you would typically know what kind of a mobile phone you want to buy. We're talking about 500 million Indian users who are going to come online and shop by 2022, right? That's fivefold of what currently people shop today. Now, because of this huge influx of audiences online, the preferences are also becoming even more diverse. This is where we come in. Typically, to talk about context, about categories, right? You talk about personal care, beauty, health and wellness more so, right? People want to discover new products, that are personalized to them. Now, for all these kind of purchases that are desire first, right? What we saw is it is all led by content, and people trust key opinion leaders or influencers who somehow mimic their own personality. Now, this is what we're trying to reinvent, and this is what we're trying to establish through Trend. This is what we call KOL-led content commerce model.
I can see that you've been very successful in doing what you're doing, and 1 million hits. I think on behalf of NITI, we want to congratulate you on that very special milestone. So what?
I just correct you on that. Right now, we're at 25 million.
What? Oh my God, I'm outdated. 20 days. Okay, so it's June 30th report. This is really wonderful. Really wonderful. Sure, all the NITI students must be looking up to this, and I'm sure they're going to love hearing from you. So what, in your opinion, are these hygiene factors that young graduates, aspiring graduates, must necessarily possess?
So I've seen a lot of people who are successful when it comes to entrepreneurs, and my learnings are coming from them. When I look at them operating the way they do today, had privilege of talking to Mr. Ganesh, right, Natarajan on WhatsApp, or even right my fellow college mates, right? When it comes to Lantern. So what I've understood is there are certain things that are very common to everyone. So the first very thing, right? What I've understood is most of the people have to understand the concept of goal being bigger than themselves. The goal that I have in my life is completely larger than what I ever can attain. It is bigger than me, right? It's going to contribute to a larger society. The impact is going to be everlasting, right? So for me personally, right, if you talk about my goal, is to make India the manufacturing hub of the world, right? That's a goal I carry, and now for me, that's a goal that's larger than me. And unless until not many come together with me, I'm not going to, anyways achieve that. So I keep very dear to that. So if every student understands this concept that their goal has to be larger than them, I think a world of potentials and opportunities, can open up in front of them. Second, one thing I've learned is, so in startup ecosystem, right, we always categorize people into two buckets. We call them as 0 to 1 and 1 to 10, right? So 0 to 1 guys are the guys who can think about scale, right? Who are adventurous, who are very ambitious, who do not think about the success or failure, and very much are involved in the present day scenario on how to solve the problems. But what happens is in 0 to 1, right? When you talk about 0 to 1, it also talks about time. It also talks about impatience. So it's not about only having a goal. You have to be really impatient about achieving it, right? So typically, before it used to take 10 years or 15 years to build a startup that could achieve a 25 million, monthly active users on a platform. But today it's going to happen in 1 month's time. Technology changes the entire approach to how you can achieve things at scale. So what I would obviously talk to every student at NITI is to think about scale, right? So a small thought experiment, if you could do, right? If I ask, because everyone's engineer from NITI, right? I could give this example straightforward. If I'd ask someone to build one bridge in 1 year time, right? The way they're going to approach a problem is completely different from the way if I say now your time frame is still 1 year, but you got to build 100 bridges, right? Your entire perspective or your entire approach to solving the problem completely changes, right? Because now you're thinking at scale, right? At all points of time, either you're in an organization working with them or you're starting up your own, you always have to think scale. If you can't contribute at scale, then you will not be able to grow in current environment. So these are the two things that I take away the most.
It's really wonderful to hear from the young generation, from the current generation, to hold an idea that's larger than yourself. That's really heartening to listen to. It's almost similar to what most of us would tell our students, to visualize something that's larger than you. I'm now going to ask you, I'm sure you're not so straight as you sound. I'm sure you did some things in NITI, behind the back, and you had some fun moments. So just share some of that with us.
Fun moments. I think one interesting fact is I met my wife at NITI. She was my junior.
So that's the ultimate moment. Yes, please.
Yeah, so that is one. And obviously, the pond, right? How can you not talk about the pond at NITI? I mean, that was a place I got all my creative energies, out. Most fun thing, I think, what I can cherish is I was part of this committee called Prerna Management Group, PMG. And committees were always fun. So Avartan was the most amazing time that I had. So we have this concept of control room, right? So where you sit in the control room and you have to manage all the chaos for that complete 7 days without even sleeping, right? So that was the most enriching experience I had in NITI.
I do wish that many of them take up people like you as their icons and role models. And thank you once again on behalf of the entire team of NITI. And thanks for your time. Thanks for the wonderful insights that you shared with us. It's been wonderful having you.
Sure, Professor. Thanks a lot for your time and thanks for your kind words.